Good evening, and welcome to Rock Truth Radio. I am your host, Selena K, and we thank you for joining us as we rock truth or absolutely nothing at all. We live in a society today where truth, even before our very eyes, is consistently questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. We believe that the Bible, our kingdom constitution, is inspired, infallible, inerrant, and the final authority for all. Rock Truth is founded on He who is the original point of reference for all things to come through eternity. Rock Truth Radio is a cross cultural response to the economic climate and social crises of today. Rock Truth is designed to serve the physical need of fallen man while serving the spiritual need he didn't know he had that impacts, affects, and infects generationally. Rock Truth Radio seeks to inspire, enlighten, and highlight upcoming and established local kings and queens of character while promoting Black consciousness and awareness of who we are and to whom we belong. It is indeed a kingdom renaissance. Hello, fellow truthers. How are we? Hello, hello, hello.
All this time, I don't know why, but I definitely thought Will was bald up there. He got a whole
For real.
ponytail. What you got? Dreads? Like, he got hair. He got hair. I definitely thought you was bald.
You thought I was bald?
Yeah, I thought you had like a fade or something. I don't know. I thought we was imagining, we on this side of the screen, me, Mary, we got our, and then you was in the bald hair group, but
Right. I thought you were.
Bald.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. You see, you got lovely beauty. He's about here.
Bald?
Yes.
All right. That's
I don't mean like bald because you gotta be, but bald because you like a haircut.
Hello. Shoot.
I got the head for that. Like I don't. Have you? No.
What?
Look at this. Look at that.
What you think this is?
Right.
I got whole motion pictures up here.
Right. You mine don't, and we ain't gonna talk about it. What you over there drinking on? We not gonna. Don't you bring mine up? Don't even bring my double feature. I have double features here.
You talking about
My
that.
post workout shape. I'm hungry, so
Yeah, me too. Though low key, I am hungry.
As soon as we get off of here, I'm eating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make steaks and mashed potatoes.
Oh, guess what? I cooked. I had like this super urge to cook. I was in the grocery store and I saw they had the sweet potatoes on sale for like 38 cents each or something, like really big ones. But then I got the little ones, and then I got like 6 because I was thinking about you, Doc Ock. And I made like a with the turkey meat, I made a meatloaf and some cabbage. It was so good. And the sweet potato. It was so good. I picked in a minute. That was good.
Now you're talking.
Before y'all jump off of this subject of hair, I just want to shout out Kat Katisha's hair. She brought out the baby hair today.
I know, right?
She brought out the baby hair. Over there looking like Tony Braxton.
Today,
Over there looking like Tony Braxton.
wigs the rest of the day. Coming with the good,
Okay.
That's what's up.
That's what baby hair. You just add a little
It's gonna
more.
be this long next time.
right?
I know that's fine. However you feeling.
Exactly. Like what could teach
Right.
us
You know,
today?
you gotta switch it up on them, to make it stay
Right.
fresh.
Hey, so wait. Hey, there is a show on YouTube that I watch a lot of. I don't know if y'all ever heard of a dude named Big Job. So he got this segment. It's called Double Standards. And so, yeah, I get it. Like the women, y'all switch it up every once in a while. Y'all got the short wig on, you got the long wig on, stuff like that. But then he was like, well, he bald headed. He was like, well, what if men did that, right? Why is it that men can't do that? Like, why can't I be bald one day and show up the next day in dreads? I don't.
No.
You can. No, you can't.
It's just not
Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Y'all be so worried about what somebody else think that y'all be out here pigeonholed. That's why we had International Men's Day yesterday. So we could free y'all from all these boxes that society done put y'all in.
Just
You
saying,
can go
man.
and get you a dreaded wig. You can get you the beard line and all
Right.
that
I might want to come and get just to, get it all painted in enough, get Get some bread, some extensions. Who knows?
No.
Next week, I got y'all. I'm coming. I got the curly wig. It's on.
I swear, don't.
I don't.
I promise that you. Yes.
Oh man,
we're just waiting on. We're waiting on, I guess. So that's pretty cool. He's having technical difficulties, like everybody. Like, who doesn't have technical difficulties? Like, I'm serious. I think it's starting to be on purpose. Like they be throwing out connection issues.
They be wanting people to update internet so that you can pay more.
Yeah.
You got 1,000 megabytes per second.
Right.
I'm on the verge of getting my money. They starting to win this internet war.
Right.
I'm just trying to zip zoom.
They only do that in America. If you go to other countries, they have good internet.
That's messed up.
The cable companies and stuff, they have like a cartel going on. They like, that's why you can only get certain providers in certain areas. That's the agreement that they had. So because there's no competition, they can charge you whatever they want.
Monopoly.
I know, right? Yeah.
That's
That's money for you.
Yeah. We should have been playing Monopoly right when we was growing up instead of making up our own rules on Monopoly game.
I ain't never played Monopoly right.
You ain't never played. You ain't never been shoot.
No.
Ain't nobody in this room ever played Monopoly the right way.
Yeah, you ain't nobody in this room played Monopoly the right way. Nobody in this room, and ain't nobody gonna tell me.
First of all, who's reading all those directions?
Right. It was a book. I'm like,
it was a whole book. You know what? The only time I played Monopoly correctly was when I played it on when they put it on the Super Nintendo. Oh, it was lit. It was lit. And they had the animations, the little cash register come through. And
yes. That's
how
you play it the right way. Other than that,
goodness, we should have played games together. Don't worry about it. We still got time. We still got time. We're gonna get us a Super Nintendo. We play Monopoly by the rules.
We're gonna get a what?
Exactly.
We're gonna get
a Super Nintendo.
They still exist.
We're gonna get a.
Where did you gonna get a Super
Now
Nintendo?
we sat here and encourage your whole dream, King. We sat here and encourage your whole dream. You was talking about you wanted to be one person.
Nintendo.
A super one. With the purple buttons. The great
and you gotta blow in the cartridge to make it work, or you get the Q-tip with the alcohol if it's like real dirty and dusty. You gotta.
Y'all are reliving some nostalgia right now.
This is not
man.
It's gonna be right next to the Sega Genesis.
Wake up at the crack of morning and turn it on before everybody else get up, so you get all your turns in before people be like, it's my turn.
It's my turn. I ain't done yet. I still got 3 left.
I guess has joined us.
I
guess has joined us. Let me bring him in so he can get on this Super Nintendo conversation.
Yes.
Hey. Are you hiding hair too? Turn your head, sir. You hiding hair too?
Yes, I am.
Hey, I feel you. You got the kind of dreads going, yeah. See,
do you desire Keith to have dreads one day and dreads not tomorrow? That's a good ad or commercial. I don't know.
Dress today, dress not.
I don't quite understand the question, but
okay.
Yeah.
You just threw him in the box like.
I got the freedom to choose.
Let me say.
Show him now. Show him. There you go. There it is.
Walking the club.
You might as well shout out those stylists. Let them know who doing you up.
The retwist layer. Erica, the retwist layer at Fresh Locks in Indianapolis.
Shout out.
Hey.
I might have to take a trip because I need a touch up.
Yeah, she cold.
Yeah. I got a wife at home, man. I'm just saying.
She cold with the twist.
He said she cold with the twist.
I got you know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah, I feel you. That's why I reiterate. I got a wife too.
Clean up thing on those. Yes.
I asked. I was like, can I go to the spot and get it? She was like, to the spot. Like she was like, who is that? And I was like, Katisha, Selena, and she was like, Selena and Katisha, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like the kids, like, well, did I meet them and their parents?
Right.
You gotta get a permission.
You can't
right.
parents.
I got sign here.
Right. I can't go alone. No. Can't go alone.
Well, kids, we have you here. I am so excited to have you here on the show. This is actually a childhood friend of mine. We grew up around the corner. That's what's up. Man, like, bro, like this is so dope for us to be here. Like, but I didn't know you was that proud with the graphics and all that stuff, man.
Man, I wasn't in.
Like you fly, you dope. I be looking up to you. Like everything you got going, I promise you I won't. I'm coming forward. Like that is so dope.
Hey, come get it. See it.
Yes. Yes. I mean, all the camera, so tell us about you. Tell us about before you get into your story, though, tell us about your businesses and what you guys got going on, all of that jazz, King.
All right, okay. So as far as business wise, of course, Baker Estate Photography,
we see you.
That's my business. It's photography for real estate, commercial real estate, and residential homes. Also, I keep on forgetting which side to look at. My camera right here. All right. Also, I have Fly Heavy Media. You know what I'm saying? So Fly Heavy Media, that's more like my content creation, event recap, and all that jazz. Mm-hmm. And I also do photography and graphic design and all that other stuff too. That's pretty much like on the side. But my main business is the Baker Estate photography.
Okay. So how did it come about? How did you get into going into the Baker Estate photography avenue as opposed to just staying with, the graphic art side of everything?
Okay. Well, number one, I got tired of doing music videos and dealing with like the whole rapper side of the lifestyle I was doing because of my life change. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up linking up with somebody that I looked up to, Tommy Smalls. He had me do a shoot for like a recap for an event for something for I forgot the name of the show. Flipping X's is the name of the show. So I recapped the event for the airing of Flipping X's. And when I did that, I met Nina Clem. And Nina Clem, she's the person that's in the show. She flips houses with her ex. And she was asking me, like, have you ever done real estate photography? And I was like, no. And she was like, why don't you just come through a couple houses and see if you like it? So I did that, and then boom, like it just went up from there.
Oh wow. So did you always love photography?
I think I did. Like I always I went to little Saturday school classes.
Yeah.
And I always picked up the camera, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to do nothing else. So I would say yes, I always love photography and art and all that stuff. I went to Emerson for art and all that. So it was always like I always had a vision. I just never knew what to do with it. Yeah.
There's so many Emersonians in this building.
I went to every school in Gary though.
Emerson was where it was at.
School hopping. I was school hopping.
Emerson is where it's at. Emerson VPA shot out like that was.
But I graduated from Work High School.
So did I.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting.
Yeah,
I'm an original Emersonian. I'm an original
live in Chicago, so I don't know.
I'm from original Emerson Word. We are the original Emerson Word. So before they had Emerson Word at work, we were the original Emerson Word. So I'm saying what you mean.
And for some reason, it was a whole lot of people that had moved like from the Gary, Indiana area and came into Chicago, and a lot of them were from that school.
Really?
Yeah, they were bad though, but it's okay.
Oh, it's all right.
No, not Amazonians.
No, they
Amazonians.
were the ones that was always in trouble getting put out the
No,
class. Like they
no,
were just doing the most. I was
not,
just like,
not my Amazonians. Not my
He said, "Not my."
not my Amazonians. Hey,
well,
but hey,
there was a couple of them that was cool though. They was in the academic center with me. We was in
of course.
7th grade. So
Of course they was cool because they was Amazonians. Dude, them the best. Tornadoes all day.
All day.
Yellow and gold, baby.
Go ahead,
Gray,
Willie.
whatever you call it. Hey, so quick question, because I got a buddy. I don't know if you know him. His name is Dominique. Actually, I forgot my last. Dominique Edwards. That's his last name.
Yeah, that's my. Yeah.
That's your dog. Oh, for real? That's my dog. When I say that's my bro forever, man. We grew up together. So I was gonna ask you if you knew him, because he do some of the same things. I don't think
Definitely,
he's doing.
and he cold too. He's cold.
Yeah, that dude. Hey, no, y'all gotta understand some of the videos that I be sending y'all. Like y'all saw, did y'all see that the Butterfinger commercial that I did?
Yeah.
He shot that. Me and him shot
I
that.
like that.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that commercial,
Yeah, that's my brother, man. I love that dude.
He inspired me to take this to another level. You know what I'm saying? Look, if he know it or not, if he watching whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He the one who really inspired me to take this, like upgrade my camera skills and get it to it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What was it
Yeah.
about? What was it? Was it anything particular that stood out?
It was the clarity, like just how he had, like, I love quality. You know what I'm saying? So when I see somebody with quality, I'm always like trying to go to the next. I started with an iPhone. Like I'm running around following Freddie Gibbs. Shout out to Hit Screwface. Shout out to Hit Screwface. Man, I'm probably going into my story. I ain't.
Go ahead. Whatever.
go ahead, it's your word.
All right. So basically, I started off with an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at Hit Studio. Like I'm trying to get in the mix somehow, some kind of way. I don't know how, but you know what I'm saying? He let me hang around, and I wanted to shoot music videos. They would never let me shoot their videos, by the way, because I was sucking at that time. So I was nowhere near the quality they needed. So I was just trying to do anything to get in the mix, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just running around with an iPhone shooting everything, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm looking at everybody's quality, and the camera was what I aspired to, and I never made it until like later on down the line. But yeah, I like quality because I started with an iPhone.
So y'all want to hear something interesting about that quality quote he just said? That was something that me and Dom that we vowed to make sure we brought back after we graduated from high school. Like we said, because me and Dom were like one or two of the 4 graphic designers in our school. And when I say like we made it a conscious effort to make sure that we didn't put out trash. Like even though we weren't that great of graphic designers, but we made every effort. And Dominique was that one dude that was like, he's gonna take it to the next level no matter what. He has pushed a lot of people. He pushed me. You know, I mean, I'm not the greatest. I'm good, but nothing compared to Dominique. Like so. This kudos to like, yeah, that's where you getting that from, that push to be better. It comes from childhood friends like Dominique, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know,
we should go to a commercial.
Absolutely. I say let's go to a commercial real quick. So that
exactly why you know
commercial.
I want to get into your story. Like I want to hear it. I really do. And my thing is, I heard from a friend that you had an amazing story. So shout out to Joyce. She was like, you gotta get Keith on your show. He was like, I mean, she was like seriously, he has an amazing story. A lot of stuff that, you know, he's gone through. He should discuss it on your show. And so seriously, the ideology came from her to get you on here. So shout out to Joyce. And I'm so happy that you accepted our invitation and that you are going to freely share. So let's go to that commercial, and then we'll be right back, and we'll be with Keith, who'll be rocking truth with us. Yeah.
Rock Truth got merch, y'all. Who is your true north? Who holds you down so you'll always know where you are? God, the original true north, the original point of reference. Check out our clothing line, True North, at RockTruth2.com for your kingdom culture needs. Everything from tees to sweats, men's, women's, and kids' sizes. Inez Essentials Whipped Body Butter has a wide assortment of 8-ounce body butter made with unrefined shea and mango butter, infused with vitamin E oil, coconut oil, sweet almond oil, natural mica powder, and fragrant essential oils. It is designed to heal and moisturize dry skin, and it is perfect for the whole family. Our whipped shea butter is handcrafted with a blend of natural and organic ingredients. The unicorn body butter can be customized to the scent of your choice. If a scent is not chosen, no scent will be added. Have you been searching for a custom home decor and crafts? Check out Delicious Designs. For more information, simply search Della Williamson on Facebook. Are you in need of advertisement or marketing tools? Branded in his image prints, logos, flyers. Contact us today. RockTruth Prints is ready to serve your printing and designing needs. We offer a full array of marketing tools, logos, flyers, business cards, video ads, and website designs. If you need our services for prints, we got you there too. Contact us at rocktruthradio@gmail.com for more information.
I love those commercials. It's so dope. I promise.
Man,
It's
that
making me
commercial,
every day.
what voice was you using on that commercial? What voice?
Come
you
on
using?
now.
What voice?
That's go get a man voice right there. That's what that is. She got a legit
Professional voice. Professional. Somebody think I'm on a 900.
I ain't have no sound first. I was like, hold on, let me tap the sound. I'm like, I want to see what she talking about.
Yeah.
I'm like, what they selling?
Right. Right.
The butters.
Yeah, I'm about to buy like 20 of them things.
Right.
And you can pick your own scent. Like that's perfect.
Right.
Yeah, it is. It really does smell amazing. Shout out to her. We actually did the I was able to Miss K Tony, were you able to test out your fragrance? What is it called? Yeah, the little pot. Yeah, how was it for you?
I really like that the one with the shea in it. I can't remember the other name, but it was mahogany and shea or something like that. That smelled really good. I put it in my bathroom. It smelled really good.
Yeah, I was a big fan of the
and the butter. Butter is good too.
Yeah. Now tell the truth. Did it not like melt like butter on your skin? Like
no, it really did. Yeah, it was really good.
Really good. Like this is the best. Out to AJ Adams. I like the Christmas. Can I say I like the Christmas hearth? I like the Christmas hearth, and I liked cashmere jasmine.
There you go. See? Telling it. Between the buy this now boys, buy some.
AJ Adams, if you out there, he got it. He said he got 20 of them.
Where I put it at, I'm trying to get that.
Especially with the winter coming, you don't want that skin to be dry.
Man, for sure.
And she has massage.
I'm nervous, so I'm sweating right now. You can't see my ass. You know.
Oils too.
She has massage candles, so it's with massage oil instead of wax. So once you get the smell out the candle, you can take it and you can do a body massage. See, my voice fits.
That makes sense.
She owe you. She owe you, Doc. She owe you.
When I sell something, you're definitely doing my commercial, okay?
Pictures for these houses. I'm going ahead and book you for a commercial.
Right. Oh, Doc Ock in the building. She's a scientist. She's really a scientist.
Would you like your house?
Definitely.
You're right.
No, because I will always be like, say delicious. Say delicious. That's all you need to be delicious. Like, why you saying like that?
Our Kingdom Connections. I love it. Yes. Yes, book her for that.
man.
I'm telling you, bro. Well, we got you in the building. I am excited. I'm intrigued, a little bit like on edge, and I am interested in hearing your story. You know, regarding everything, including your sobriety. So, brother King Keith, tell us. Rock Truth.
All right. I don't know where to start.
Wherever you want.
I guess the beginning is the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So I was young and dumb. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in Gary, Indiana, wanting to be like everybody else, pretty much. You know, I wanted to sell drugs. So I chose to do that. You know what I'm saying? So in my little stint of me selling drugs, I was staying with somebody that was staying up, and he was selling more than me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang, why this dude staying up? Like, how I'm passing out, I'm drinking, I'm having a good time, I'm passing out. So like, he ain't. You feel me? So I go and see what's up with him one day. You know what I mean? And he handed me this plate. Like, hey, this is what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? No peer pressure or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? If you want to try it, you could try it. So it was cocaine on the plate. You know what I mean? So I tried it, and I ended up liking it. You know what I mean? So it just took me to another level, like of how I was feeling, and then I just kept on doing it. Like I got an addictive personality, which I found out later on, and like you know what I'm saying. Like right now, I don't even eat sweets during the week because I know if I eat one sweet.
Right. The whole box gone. The whole box.
Like, what is that?
I'm about to go buy 2 more boxes.
Right.
I need 24 donuts. I don't need.
Right.
That's all one
get
donut hole.
That's one donut.
Ain't even a whole donut.
Started with a donut hole.
But so boom, I got addicted to cocaine. I was already drinking, but like my drinking went to another. Like everything just slowly, progressively went to another level. Only thing that I didn't do at a whole nother level was weed. Like the drug that I feel like I should have stuck with. Like
stereotype one. It's like
the one that won't kill you.
They got no fatality rates. No fatality.
Now I can't even do it. Like it's
right.
So boom, I couldn't smoke weed. Like it just made my mind like I don't have one of them brains that's good on weed. You know what I'm saying? On any drug really, but especially not weed. I be paranoid, like thinking like, man, is they talking about me? What the hell? Like, what are they talking? Like, it just take my mind to a whole other place.
Yeah.
So
right.
So it just kept on going. Like it gradually grew to the point where it was a detriment to my family, like my wife, my kids, my jobs. Like I had multiple jobs. Like I had no problem getting a job or getting money or anything. It was just the fact that I get it and keep getting it, and then it'll just keep going. You know what I'm saying? I never hold nothing. It'll never be stable. So so I just got to the point where like it was just like every weekend. It wasn't like an everyday thing, to be honest. Like it wasn't. I'm not gonna say it wasn't that bad because I mean when I was gone, I was gone. You know what I'm saying? So like I might go for like 2 days or something like that, not come home or something because I'm out kicking it, partying, binging, and at the same time I'm doing music videos. So the environment that's around me is just that. You know what I'm saying? Like drugs. Like I got a picture on my wall right now. I can take my phone off. I got this picture on my wall that I got created by a friend of mine out here. He's a great artist. He dopes. He created this for me, and pretty much this all sum up like everything.
Wow.
Oh wow.
So this women,
of course,
pills, drugs, all that. 1800 was my drink of choice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lean, I was messing with lean tough and cocaine. You know what I'm saying? And then press here to delete.
Yeah.
Oh, that is. Oh my god.
That's
so
dope.
That's dope. That's dope.
He dope. Reese's Pieces on Instagram. Check him out. He dope. He's a crazy artist, man.
Okay.
But dang, my fault, y'all. I gotta put this back on.
No, you good. You good.
I like the interactive.
Ain't it?
How do
You
I
got to
get back?
get a tour.
No, you good. I got you.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. So, I just can't do it regular. I always got to do something on extra. I'm on
That's
extra.
all right,
We don't do no regular. We stay extra.
Nah, everything extra on this show.
It is.
All right. So, where am I at?
You're
I'm
doing
doing
it.
too much.
Mm-hmm.
Losing friends. No, I'm gaining all kind of friends. I take that back. I got all kind of friends.
Yeah.
Just not the right friends.
Right.
So, I'm losing family. Like, I'm creating distance between people that I really love, that I really should be around. So it all came to a head one day. Multiple times I said I was gonna quit because something just went wrong, or like it just didn't go right in my life. I'll lose something and I feel some type of way, like I get drunk and be like, oh, it's over with, but it really ain't. You know what I'm saying? So when it finally came to a head was one day I was out. I then went on the binge. I was at a friend of mine's house and I left out. It was like 8:00 in the morning and I really had nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? So I was just thinking I could have went home, you know what I'm saying? But who come in the house with the birds chirping and she really ain't feeling me right now. So this was like the end all be all, you know what I'm saying? So this is like past the point to where she had already said, my wife, she had already said that this is over pretty much. Yeah. Like we was outside, she looked me in my eye and said she can't do it no more.
Right.
So I'm out like, well, all right, fuck it. If she can't do it no more, then shit, I'll just do more.
Yeah, right.
Which made no sense at all, but in my head, like it was over. So that's how I dealt with it. So that night, that morning, I was sitting in my car and I was thinking like, dang, man, what I'm going to do? Like, I'm really done. I'm tired of myself. So I'm looking at Facebook and then I see a Facebook post by my sister-in-law and she's saying how great of an uncle I am, how she loved me so much. And hey, close that door for me. My door, my fault. How she loved me so much. And like how the kids look up to me and everything, and I'm just sitting there like I'm none of that. Like in this moment right now, I would love to be that person, but I'm definitely not that person. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to be that person so bad, you know. So that moment made me just like think about it extra hard. I went home that day, like later on, and then I sat in the bed with my wife. And like told her I'm about to go ahead and call the people. You know what I'm saying? So I looked in the phone book. The first rehab I seen, I picked up the phone and called them. And then they said, all right, so when you ready to fly out? I was like, what?
Right.
Like, we could fly you out today. I was like, fly me out today? I thought y'all was in Indiana. So it ended up being one in Florida that just advertised in the yellow books for Indiana, which was eventually the best thing that ever happened to me. Because when I ended up going to Florida to that rehab, like Florida recovery is like the best recovery in the world. So like God just made it happen where you getting up out of here. You got to change your people, places, and things anyway. This is the best way. Take you away from everything. You know what I'm saying?
Sunshine.
And some, hey, look. All right, so
you get some good sunshine.
So I'm out there like, well, I'm gonna tell that's part of the. I forgot where I'm at. Y'all
my bad. You went to rehab. You got flued out for rehab.
And then now it's more messed up. So like it's just like y'all throw a rock out there. I'm looking at the rock. I'm like, so I go to rehab. Yeah. No, I don't go to rehab yet. I told them to like I gotta leave now. I was like, nah, because in my head I'm like, man, I gotta like at least one more time to do what I need to do, and then I can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I go there one more time. And I do what I do. Did not make me feel good or better. You know what I'm saying? Made me feel worse. That was like the last time. It was horrible. And then I just said, forget it. I called him, told him I'm ready. Got on the plane. and went to Florida. And then a guy named Jimmy, he picked me up from the airport, and then I went to the rehab place. And then while I was there, rehab really honestly didn't change me. It did in a way, but it was going to NA, like being able to leave rehab and go to the meetings.
Mm-hmm.
When I met the people and saw like how real they were, and saw how like normal they were, and saw how many years they had and how much they got from being clean from all them years, I didn't want to do nothing else. So like rehab, I was like an honor roll student in rehab. I wanted to get up out of there. I was like, man, I want to go to these meetings.
Right.
Like, what y'all doing? She was like, people in there cutting up, doing stupid stuff. I'm like, man, I'm dolo. I'm going to meetings.
Right.
So then, boom, I go to meetings. I get out of rehab, and then like the last day, the lady, the head of rehab, she's like, all right, well, you need some clarity with your life. Like, what are you going to do with your life? Like, do you know if it's over, or do you think she just said that? I was like, I don't know. So we got her on speakerphone. And I asked her, well, I didn't ask her because at that time, I don't think I had the balls to ask her. So the lady was like, you're not going to ask, I'm going to ask. I'm like, all right, go ahead. So she asked, and then I got the answer that I didn't want. You know what I'm saying? She said it was still over. You know what I mean? And I never went to rehab for her. You know what I'm saying? Or my kids or anybody else. I did in a way, but it was really ultimately like straight for me because I really, really, really want to be a better person.
I know that's
so.
Right.
After that, I went. We talked to her. She said, and I was like, all right, I'm staying in Florida then. She was like, I don't care. So I stayed in Florida. Before that, so talking about the sunshine and all that. So I was calling her during rehab time too. Like we were still in communications, you know what I mean? We were still cool and all that, you know, we got kids together. So I was telling her like on the phone, like I'm out there swimming with dolphins.
Right.
All kind of like real
living the life.
Yeah, I'm like, not even like how, on TV, how you see people like holding dolphins swimming.
Right.
Like, I'm just in the water and there's dolphins popping up around me. I'm like, I've never seen this. I
don't need none of that.
I was out. I'm like, man, I ain't what it was. So I'm telling her all this cool stuff, and she's sitting at home. It's snowing outside.
You just being mean.
Like this. You
were being mean.
Oh yeah, she was not trying to hear. She like, you want to talk to your kids?
Right.
So all right, so boom. Then fast forward, we get to the point where she's like, nah. I go and I stay in the houses after rehab. They have like a housing program where you could stay. You just have to pay weekly. You know what I'm saying, to live there. So you get a certain amount of grace period to get a job, and then you have to start paying or whatever. So I was doing that. I ended up staying for like 3 months. So during my 3 month stay, like it was around my birthday came, and then she sent me like a video of my kids singing happy birthday, and then that just like completely broke me down. Like I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. I love Florida.
Right.
I gotta get back to them. You know what I'm saying? I love them way too much to like change my life like that, to just distance myself. So I told her like what I was planning to do. You know what I'm saying? And to my surprise, she was like, okay. So my plan was to come home on Christmas Eve. So I saved up some money for a plane ticket. I came home Christmas Eve. She picked me up from the airport, smelling good, looking good. She knew what she was doing.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
You gonna go with husband back. Watch out.
Yeah, she knew what she was doing. I hop in the car. I'm like, man, hey, girl, you look yeah. Knowing in my mind, I can't even touch you, like, but
no, you can't keep your hand
right. What you doing? No, right. This ain't for you.
Right. She did it on
me,
purpose. She did
while I
it on
reach
Right.
over here because I need to get something out the glove
Okay.
compartment.
Yeah.
And
Put
his,
on your seatbelt.
right.
Let me put on your seatbelt.
Right.
All petty moves.
Yeah.
Right.
Too petty. So we get on the road, we get to the house. I'm like super nervous, you know what I'm saying? We talking, having good conversation, this fun and everything. Get to the house. She like, all right, go to the door. I was like, door. Like, I don't know how they gonna act. Like, I don't know if they care. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's hard. So I just say, forget it. I get my stuff together. I go to the door, and man, they just came. Like, it was like that. Like, they just grabbed onto me. Like, everybody grabbed onto me, started crying, hugging me. Like, from my oldest to my youngest. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a hallmark moment. Like, it's like a moment in life I'll never forget. Every time I talk about it, like, I get the same feeling just thinking about like the moment. You know what I mean? So we went on from there, went to visit everybody. Like, it was all the same because nobody knew I was coming home. So I'm popping up at the crib in Gary like for Christmas, and everybody seeing me for the first time in a long time and stuff. You know, telling me how good I look, I'm doing, and all that stuff. So life goes on. I don't know where I'm going after this because I'm pretty much home from rehab. So I get home, but I'm still not like, I ain't good. Like, I still got some screws loose, so I'm driving around without a license. You know what I'm saying? Like, I end up going to jail for driving without a license.
Yeah.
But like, I bond out and all that. But when I go to court, the judge, like, he pretty much telling me, like, you know what I'm saying, all these years I'm about to get, because my license was horrible. You know what I'm saying? So he like, man, like, I could send you to jail, but since you went to rehab and you changing your life, I'm gonna give you another chance. Like, I got the recording and everything. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I was about to go to prison.
Wow.
You know? Yeah.
Wow.
So,
just driving without a license?
Oh yeah. Because my record was so bad. Like, I had a DUI. I had like, it was bad, yo. Like, I was failing all across the board. I didn't
They was tired of you at that point.
Like, hey, we going to jail. You
Right.
Right.
You're not learning your lesson enough. Yeah.
Right. Okay, go ahead.
Like, I learned it then though. Like, that was it. I ain't had the tickets or nothing since.
I don't blame you.
That's right. I know that's right.
All it took for him was one time to tell me I was going to jail. I was like, not a problem.
I had a problem.
Yeah, right.
I had a loyalty problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I ended up getting I got a conditional license now, like, because I got a 10-year suspension. So I got this conditional license. I think I'm like 5 years into it or whatever, but like, I'm not even counting because I know I'm doing the right thing. So
Right.
one day it's gonna be over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love that.
But yeah, like, I don't know, my life just changed. I started working for a church. I got baptized.
Very good.
Yeah.
What else? I ended up working for a friend of mine. Like, it's my like a brother to me now, Kelvin Henderson.
Okay.
We ended up coming together and creating the Lab Indie. So if you come to Indianapolis, need photography, videography, a recording studio, any place to go to do something like that, go to the lab. It's dope. Like, I ain't just saying it because I'm a part of it. It's like, really
right.
dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everything just started going right. Like I'm I don't know. I'm happy with who I am today. Like, I am the person that I wanted to be, that she said I was at that moment. I feel like I'm finally that person.
Oh, now that is the dopest thing ever.
Man.
That's amazing. Like, I just love how, we get so many people on here and they hit all of the same, things that they had to change. One was environment. It started with environment.
Yeah.
And that was key. Like, seriously, you should, if you can't make it to Florida, you should at least have a place where you can go to have some shiny skies, and what my friend would say, rainbows and butterflies and all that stuff. You should have that.
Yeah.
And when you don't have that healthy place or space, that could be detrimental. So environment is key.
Yeah.
getting away from the same thing.
Yeah,
That
staying away from them same people,
Yeah.
places, things, like anything that give me all right. So the lab is like we've been doing events lately. You know what I'm saying? And the club just ain't the spot for me. Like,
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like
the
that.
last time I went to the Mo3 concert, RP Mo3. I went to the Mo3 concert because Kelvin was like, man, bro, I just can you just please show up for me, like at least for a little while. I was like, all right. So I was like, all right. So I popped up, and then it was just like, nope. Like I'm getting bumped into. I got my camera. I'm like, nah. Like
all that. The sounds, like all of it is just a big
people, it was just too much. It was, man, But I mean, it was nice for everybody that was there. Like it was that scene was perfect for everybody that was there, but it just was not for me. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It just showed me. Like, I was like, yeah, that's the last time. I don't think I'm be able to do this.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with it right now.
Yeah. Do you have anything that you would say? I almost like I would say to another youth, but I would say, do you have anything that you would say to your younger self today?
Oh man, that's easy because my son is K Trey, so he like mini me for real. You know what I'm saying? So I talk to him all the time. Like I just tell him not like set yourself up for greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't wanna go in at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? You wanna get your what y'all laughing at?
So this just happened.
And we read it all together, but we're trying to keep it together. We're not good at it. Like we're not true. We cracking.
He came directly for his name.
Story, but yes, number 2 on the panel. I love that. Your hair is up number 2. We're just bothering each other. I love it. It'll get no better than
that. I'm like, man, hold on. What's going on up here? I'm like, these two.
I was struggling.
Idea how we normally try to throw somebody to the front of the screen so we can be in the back cracking it up because this is just not long. We tried it.
We're gonna be RockTruth. We're gonna be true.
We are. Sorry, and I promise you, no harm. We get back to the story.
I love it. I just had to find out. Like,
I know that's right.
Yeah, she came from his own situation.
Yeah.
I forgot what saying y'all did.
The clubs weren't for you anymore, and
my younger
she apologized. She said she's sorry.
Yeah.
You were all the way back in 2005.
You were talking to your younger self, and you were telling your younger self.
All right. So basically, my younger self, I would tell my younger self, just to make sure that you set yourself up to be ahead. You know what I'm saying? Don't dig a hole for yourself that you can't climb out of. Always do what's righteous, because if you do what's right, that you feel was right, even if it might not be all the way right, but that you feel is right, you can never go wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I know what you're saying.
That's pretty much. I tell my younger self, don't do drugs. Say no to drugs.
Man,
the whole DARE program. That was
all that.
Like actually, more kids did drugs. I guess not necessarily because of the DARE program, but it was.
It was like it
wasn't effective at all.
I dare you to do it.
That was like, what drug is this? And it does what?
Right. Yeah, see,
I want to feel that.
Yeah, right. I'm down with it.
It didn't work out.
Hey, but I did want to say to you, Mr. Baker, man. God bless you first and foremost, dude. Because do you know the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego?
In the fire, yes, sir.
Yeah, you realize the overall concept of that story is that when they came out of the fire, they did not smell like smoke, right?
Mhm.
And what that biblical story reflects on us is that we're going to go through some things in our life, but we don't come out looking like what we went through.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, brother, you do not look like you
Not
went
at
through
all.
anything, man.
None of that.
You look like you've been a clean cut brother all this time.
I'm telling you.
So your life has totally turned around, man. God is in favor of you, man.
And thank you,
Yeah.
man. You almost jumped out this chair.
I would have never even guessed. Like,
Man,
hear that you were selling drugs. Like, Keith, that ain't Keith.
nah, they don't even look like you, man.
I'm like, so he the baker's man now?
Right. You the baker? Oh man, I know you was cooking.
It's crazy, yo. You are
No,
crazy.
I didn't know. I would have never. I would have not ever. So, like, to hear that and to hear you, overcome. And again, you don't look nothing like none of that. Like, yeah, no. Shout out to you, bro. Like, seriously, kudos to you. Thank you so much for coming on here sharing. Anybody got any other questions? I don't want to just. I hit all my questions.
I mean, you answered all the ones I would have had. So
I know, right? Like, seriously,
I
like,
talk too much, my bad.
No, you just.
Well, I mean, as far as like your photography, do you see it like growing or transforming into anything else? Is there anything you want to add to it eventually?
Nope. This is it.
Yeah.
I don't want to do nothing else. I was just saying that. That's crazy you said that because today I was like, you know what? I don't want to do nothing else. It's peaceful.
I know that's right.
I don't have to be around people.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go in, come out, hit them up like, hey, it's done. Send them the pictures. They send me the money, and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to like, mingle with people and like I'm faking. Like, all right, be real. You put me in a group of people, I'm faking it.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I like
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I'm with you on that because I don't know what it is. Like, it seems like we're what is it? Is it extroverts? Yeah, we seem like we're extroverts, but we're really
introverted like a mug.
Yeah,
I'm in the house. I'm always in the house. I'm right here.
I did all of my graphic designs yesterday. That was my therapy. I didn't even want to stop. That's my peace. And I love the recreation. When people are like, what are you doing? I'm like, recreating. Excuse me.
That's a word.
And then like I also kind of had to find like my own thing because it's like when you say hobby or recreation or fun, like you think of stuff like when you say stuff, you expect other people like, oh yeah, that sounds fun. But it's like when I say they be like, I don't know, but it's fun for me. Like I did a whole live about International Men's Day and prostate cancer, testicular. Like I love doing stuff like that. I'm a super nerd. I like researching stuff and then putting it out in a way that other people can understand. So I like doing
that.
It
don't sound fun to me. No.
Exactly. It's super fun for me.
Like, if you got work involved, I don't want to do it.
Right.
But it don't feel like work. It's just learning for me.
Yeah,
so.
No, that's real though. That's real. The same thing on my end. Like people like, man, I can't do all that, man. You got to do too much. And in my head, I'm like, it really ain't that much. Like,
it ain't.
Go
ahead.
Okay,
sure. I'll ask man. What? Can I ask?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Women first. I'm joking. Okay, King. You know it's me first.
Please don't forget that I have a finger on the buttons.
Yeah, that's right. That's good. So my question, because we are up and coming. We just launched RockTruth Prints, and so that is a company designed to do the all of the flyers, business cards, logos, all of that stuff. We do videos, we do production, we do it all. My question would be, okay, I was about to say, when you come back.
I'm supposed to be at an event. I'm supposed to be at an event right now, and they waiting on me.
Oh, go.
No, but go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, is there any advice that you can give unto us? Also, give us your final thoughts after. But any advice that we can do in order to improve, like definitely step up our game and get a camera, I guess. But I'm like, my phone is everything. So any advice that way, and your final remarks.
Advice would be to get together and do more promo. as far as like talking to the camera, and it don't even have to be a camera. It can be your phone. Just turn your phone around and use the better camera on your phone, and then just like talk to people more, like give them it's outside of the show. But I haven't actually gone through everything that y'all done, so y'all might have already done some things that I think that you probably should do as a podcast. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I can't really give you a full critique because I haven't gone through everything and seen everything. But you know what I'm saying? Those are just the keys. Just make sure you got promo material and you do graphics, so you got that.
Yeah.
And just make sure that you keep content out there, talking to people and constantly engaging people and bringing them back, and then making sure they know that you engage with them. You know what I'm saying? Make it personal. That's all.
Awesome. Any final remarks, Keith? We know you got to go. Any final things that how people can get in contact with you, et cetera, et cetera? Go.
All right. So you can get in contact with me on all social media sites at Baker Estate Photography. No, I changed it. At Baker Estate Photo on Instagram, at Baker Estate Photography on Facebook, and then at Fly Heavy Media, all one word, Fly Heavy Media on every social media site. And then I got a website for my Baker Estate Photography. It's www.bakerestatephotography.com if you want to check out some of the work I've done for other realtors and stuff like that. If you want to go there and book me, by all means, please do. You can book me on the website. And on my Instagram, I love creating content. Like I like taking it to the next level, using my drones and all that kind of stuff. So go follow me on Instagram if you want to see some dope content that I just like having.
That's what's up.
And that's
Well, definitely. We definitely thank you for joining our show. We thank you for being here and sharing your story. God bless you, King. Also, we will be in contact with you. Of course, we want to connect the kingdom with you because you are already Kingdom connected. I mean, it's only right. So we'll definitely be looking at you for real for you're before us. So I want to definitely reach out to you and gain the information that's necessary for us and put you to work here too. Like we need your services. So yeah,
for sure. And there ain't no such thing as this. To me, I think it's all right here. It's just like how you see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like it's all right there because
yes,
like,
sir.
I need to master this. I need to master that. I'm like, man, ain't no mastering nothing really.
No.
You think about it, it's all perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, somebody might do something that they think is not dope, and I'm looking at it like, damn, how did you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Whole time.
And then of course,
especially if it comes easy to you, you might overlook the value in it.
Definitely.
Right. So, well, thank you, King. We know you got to go. God bless you. Thank you for sharing this.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate all y'all. I'm gonna get some of that butter in that candle.
Right.
Okay. All right, please, King.
All right, love y'all.
All right, blessings. Yes, so that was so super dope. I love Keith. I love his story. Like I would have never ever guessed that. Not in a million years.
Crazy story, right? That was crazy.
And then, like you said, like for somebody to walk around every single day like that, and you don't realize that that's what they've been through. Like that's why it's just so important for you to like have compassion for everybody. You don't know nobody's story. You really don't. What a model.
And that is like that's like the main key is not even just having sympathy for other people, but respect for other people, because if you respect other people, then you won't treat them any certain type of way regardless of what they may have or may have not been through. So you just respect people, their space in them as a person, and you won't have to worry about putting your foot in your mouth.
Oh yeah, that's so super dope. Like shout out to him. Doc Ock, you had mentioned earlier about the men's thing that you were doing. What was it this month?
Yeah. So yesterday was International Men's Day. And actually today is International Children's Day. So it's kind of like a 2-day event. And the theme for Men's Day was men's and boys better health for men and boys. And so they of course, with Movember and everything, the focus is on educating about suicide prevention and mental health for men and testicular and prostate cancer. So, with the risk factors and everything, the Black community is very disproportionately affected by those because African and Caribbean descent has a higher, about 2.5 times higher chance of contracting that. So, and that's, due to a host of factors, but I mean, outside of just genes and and race, your diet, your health, exercise, things like that, and the fact that our community, unfortunately, is disproportionately affected by access to healthcare, proper healthcare, health insurance. And the website actually provides funding for a lot of those programs and things. So if you don't have health insurance, they have numbers on there that you can call to either get some or find free testing sites and all that stuff. Like, the website is dope and it's full of all kinds of resources. So you can just look it up at us.movember.com, and you can find all of the resources and everything that they cover. And then they also have a separate website called True North, but it's True, TRUENTH.com, and they provide support and services for men that have had testicular and prostate cancer, because those diseases those cancers, they don't just affect you while you have it and during the treatment, but because of where it is, it affects your sexual health, which can affect your relationships, your self-esteem, like all kinds of other things. And these are long-term effects from the treatment and having that cancer. So they they offer that support to live a healthier and fuller life, dealing with those type of side effects and things of the treatment and the cancer.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah. We had to, I think I forgot his name. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I know his name and it's just not coming to me right now because it's Friday and I've had busy days. Yes. Oh goodness. But yeah, he had to reschedule for the show, so we'll rebook him. But he was pretty much discussing the same thing, the different types of cancers and stuff. So that's good to know. Especially to shout out for our men, like you were saying on there. These are our kings. Like, these are brothers. These are brothers. Like, we need to take care of them so they can take care of us. Like, for real. Like, ain't nothing wrong with order. Ain't nothing wrong with, especially his order.
The suicide rates, 3 out of every 4 are men.
My Lord, girl, don't tell me that.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Exactly. See, didn't even know that. So it's a very, very alarming situation, and it's mostly due to the fact that there aren't a whole lot of safe spaces men can go and be emotionally vulnerable and get the support that they need. And also just based on not just how society views masculinity, but also how they themselves view masculinity. If they're, in a space where they think that, that they have to just shoulder everything on their own and they can't ask for help without feeling like less of a man. And so, that puts them in a rock and a hard place when they desperately need that support and that help. So the website also has ways that you can reach out to men in situations that you think where they would need more support, and how to have those conversations where they're open-ended, and you can create that safe space for them to get support from you, and also be encouraged to reach out to their other family and friends to create a wider support for themselves, and also encourage seeking professional help, talking to a therapist maybe once or twice. Like, it doesn't have to be an ongoing thing, but if you get in there in the first time, like, they're going to give you tactics to deal with that. Because at one point when I was in college, I was suicidal. I had suicidal thoughts, and I would talk to a friend who was in that situation before, and he told me, talk to the therapist. And I did, and they gave me things I can do right away. It didn't require medication or none of that, and it helped tremendously. And I tried the medication, I didn't like it. But I focused on doing those those therapeutic things to make sure I don't get in that space anymore. But just knowing that that those resources are there, and our men don't feel comfortable with using them, it's it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, yeah, and all we kind of taught too, like when a lot of the parenting and rearing of children, it's you're telling your sons, not to man up. I guess that would be
Man up. Say it with your
relatable.
chest.
You know what I'm saying? Say it with your chest.
Right. Don't cry, girl. Like, don't
Right.
cry. Like,
Don't cry.
it's normal.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, he has tear ducts, so I think that's kind of like what he's supposed to be able to do.
Right.
Right. Yeah, and that ain't realistic. So it's like you gotta change those things to make them feel comfortable. Like everybody, comfortable with human plight, normal things that happen, and you should not have any shame or anything about it. Like it's normal. Wow. But yeah, that's that's an alarming rate of kings
That's terrifying.
killing themselves.
That 95% of the deaths that occur at work are men. So men tend to have more dangerous,
Yes.
physically
Yes.
dangerous jobs.
Yes.
Also, like just the level of stress, like I said, because they feel like they don't have that support or they can't, reach out to people. They tend to carry a lot of stress, and so heart attacks are a very high occurrence. So especially on Mondays, that's when the start of the week. Anxiety is kind of high. The job, and then you're driving into work and you have a heart attack.
Wow.
So, that's some research there. I didn't look. We just did the same thing. I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
That is intriguing.
You can probably search it on Google or something. Just when is the most likely, and they'll tell you Monday morning.
Right.
Wow. And it's usually between 4 and 9 a.m.
Crazy.
What?
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm telling you from a male's point of view. I work at Menards. When I go into work, my anxiety level is through the roof.
Really?
I'm about to pass out sometimes. Just how stressful my job can be, because if sometimes it feel like if I'm not there, don't nothing get done. And I mean, I know in the back of my head that's not true because I work with a team. But when I get to my anxiety levels, my stress levels are extremely high. Like just I think about everything I have to do. I feel like I do everything. I feel like I'm always answering all of the questions. I'm not talking about just at work either. I'm talking about at home. I'm talking about in life. It be days where I just come in and I just want to sit down and not hear nothing.
It's supposed to be today for me. I just wanted to chill and when I tell you I not. It was more text. It was the more in my mind, and I wasn't saying it out loud. It was the more in my mind. I was like, I'm just gonna take this nap. Ring, 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 and look at you,
Payback.
Yeah, right. Yeah, got my nap. I got my nap back. I got my nap back. Got my nap back. Because I was awake.
And another alarming statistic. Men die. This is a worldwide statistic. 6 years earlier than women. Yeah. And the problem with that is it doesn't seem 6 years doesn't seem like a lot, but the problem is that it doesn't have to be that way.
Right.
Everything that a lot of men die from is preventable. Like, come on. The testicular and prostate cancers is preventable. Early prevention, early detection is key to surviving it. Yes. Testicular cancer actually has a 95 or better survival rate. So even if you do have testicular cancer, you're more than likely going to survive it. It's usually the after effects that tend to be the most detrimental. But as far as living, and then like I said, they have the resources to help you move on and live a full life still afterwards. So just really focusing on men's health, on getting them into the doctors and getting those regular checkups, because even with the prostate test, like people make the jokes about, oh, you gotta go to the doctor and they stick a finger up you, but like they don't do that. That's not even the regular way that they test for it. It's a blood test. So you can go to your doctor, because
I'm hitting that age where I gotta I gotta go, right? And my dad already called me. He's like, hey, go in there, get it done now, and you'll feel better later. And I'm like, but Dad, I really don't want to experience this. And he's like, it's not as bad as you think. I said, no, it's as bad as I
why you saying you off like that? because he had just told you like they do a blood test.
Right.
Like so, yeah, the routine and the
yeah.
the primary way they check for that is a blood test.
Okay.
It's called the PSA test. It's the prostate. What is that? Hold on. I got it written down in my notes.
Because trust you me, I'm listening. I am listening. I do not want to experience it. If I can avoid that other thing altogether, please.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I am not ready. No. At all. Like I don't even want to think about that particular moment in my life.
It is the prostate specific antigen blood test. And so yeah. So all of that, like, and that's the thing. Your prostate is a gland, and it produces hormones. So it's all that's going to be in your blood. So
I got you.
Okay.
I'm down.
Okay. Well, we definitely. KT, you said you have to go.
Yes.
You gotta pull out.
Well, are you with me? Are you riding?
I had to switch headphones because I couldn't hear on the other headphones. That's why
we couldn't hear you either. You
because I was talking and y'all couldn't hear me because I was trying to talk to the guests, but I couldn't. So I had to switch back to the white ones. So
next time, start waving your arms frantically.
Yes.
So we hey.
I wanted to take the time to first of all shout out Miss Renee and Twine. I did the first interview officially for RockTruth. You did too for RockTruth. Stuff.
What was that?
I don't know. And so we did. And we did the first interview for RockTruth officially. And KT, we were talking earlier. She said that she watched. And before you leave, I would like your feedback. And before we cut out of here, Doc, I would like your feedback because what I loved, KT, was when you said I was watching as a viewer. And that meant everything. So, like, go ahead and give your summary of, your review.
Yeah, like I was telling Selena, like I was a viewer. So as I didn't know her already, and it was like very informational. So like, for the people that don't know how Selena came about and with her business, it was just information. Not only that, but just like what she stand for and how she got to this point. So that was very informational. And I just like the whole setup. I like the host,
yes.
and she was, her energy was great. And,
yes. I love it.
Yeah, and like you said, we got to bring her on the show on RockTruth.
Yes.
And see what's her truth. But I liked it. And like I said, it was very informational for the people that just don't really have, like, because even when I was growing up, I really didn't even we went to church, and that's all I knew was just to go to church, get dressed, and go to church. So as a kid, you really don't pay attention to the preacher because you're a little kid. So it's just like, but we didn't pay attention, like we got hit on our hands or something, like pay attention. It wasn't like the kids now, like they bring tablets, we didn't have that. So we didn't have no choice but to pretend like we was paying attention. But what are we paying attention to if we really don't understand what the preacher talking about? So I used to always ask questions like, where God came from, where we came from, and all I got was read the Bible. Back then kids wasn't really allowed to talk or to even really express their feelings. They were just like, so now it's just like, it's good that the information that we putting out, like the kids really got to understand it. And if they got questions, it's like they could look for they can look for the answers. We couldn't even and it's like, read the Bible. I'm like 5-6 years old. How I'm gonna read the Bible? So we really didn't have a lot of questions. So it's just like when I grew up, like, as an adult, I went to church, but I still didn't really get the understanding,
Yeah.
like what, what's going on. And like to go back, I always thought, how when you sitting in class or something, I always thought I was like pretend, like fake, like because I had the understanding, like
Pretend fake. But you bringing up your points. Go ahead, sis.
yeah, because I would be like in second, third grade, like I wasn't real because I didn't understand like where did I come from. I
Yeah.
know I had parents, but like I said, it's just like, okay, God, it is like how I'm supposed to believe in something that I really don't even know about. We heard of
Teach.
God, and it's like we had no choice. Everything in my family was, especially with my great grandma, was God, and
Right.
but it's just like it's confusing. So up until I met Selena, it's like I got a really understanding of what it is to be, God, and it's just to be a person, like,
Yeah.
because I was confused, so confused up until a few years, just like who am I or what
Yeah.
my purpose is, or how am I supposed to recognize my person's purpose so I could teach my kids what's their purpose. I
Come on,
didn't know
teach this.
none of that. So I
Yeah.
was just confused about all that. So it's just like, I'm like really thankful and grateful that Selena came in my life because I get to not, continue learning stuff, and like I want to do something like 101.
Yeah. So I got the one on one girl. Girl, I got you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Hey, that's what's up. Thank you so much for tuning in, like for real, supporting and watching, and just I needed the feedback. I wanted to, kind of hear what that looked like overall. Like we're representing the kingdom, so it's imperative that, like you said, it was informative and revealing, and that's what the purpose was. So I know you got to go, sis. Thank you so much for rocking your truth. And then we're gonna go ahead to Dr. Ike. You got any final remarks? Any final remarks, sis?
no, I don't have any final remarks. I just have a good night, y'all. I love
Oh
y'all.
yeah.
See y'all next time.
See you
That's
tomorrow.
good
See you
night, KT.
tomorrow. We got the event tomorrow that we're gonna help with the Thanksgiving giveaway in Chicago with Kingdom Builders Church. So see you tomorrow at 11:30, and I have the mask.
Okay, all right. All right.
Sis, love you.
Love you too.
Okay. Doc Ike, you watched as well. What was your overall? I'm so curious.
Well, I like you the queen of cutting these words and now you see response Bill. I was like, girl, but it made sense. It made sense. So I was like, you know what? Because that's exactly how they do it though. Like seriously. And then it's like when you go to these jobs and you're working for somebody else, it's like they want you to be obedient to them, and then it's distracting. Because you like even sitting in your job, like you feel like this ain't for me, but you need the money, and so they dangle this carrot in front of your face, using it as a tool in a bad way. When money is a tool, that's all it is a tool.
Come on,
the intent that you put behind it and how you use it is what makes it bad, not money itself. Money is useful, very
yes,
especially in the world that we live in and that we've created as humans. It's useful. It's another tool. That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
And how we lose sight of the fact that it's just a tool, like really pulls us away from from, like you said, from the kingdom, because it's like, and you brought up those God-given gifts, like you were given gifts to come here to add value. Exactly. You don't wait for somebody to tell you what you're worth, because God's already told you what you're worth.
Right. You waiting on that? You gonna be waiting a long time.
A long time.
Let them rise up to your value,
right?
The value that you've already been given just from having breath in your body and the spirit in your heart. Like
birthright.
Let somebody. There it is. And that's stuff that people need to hear. Like I love that. I don't even know how y'all got like to that. Like it was just like, okay, you was talking about business, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait, where's she? Did she make this?
All his business.
It got deep quick. I was like,
yeah, I mean, but it's all his business, and it's like if you supposed to be about his. So when I'm looking at everything, and we look at, you got Jack's Warehouse. Okay, it could be Jack's Warehouse, but that better be about the kingdom. It's not about you, Jack. We get, and like you said, just how quick it is to get mixed up in like, okay, kingdom money, my money.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, no.
Right.
That's
Right.
kingdom. That ain't yours. That's you
Right.
manager. You not owner. You not
Right.
owner. So it's those things. But man, I thank you, sis. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the feedback. Like for real. Like I was honored to do it. That was the first real interview I've ever had. I was scared.
Uh-oh. Waking up. Somebody woke up.
I
Oh
know,
shoot.
right?
Avo done woke up.
Avo must have woke up. Either he just got out of school. One of the two.
He probably got out of school.
Yeah, he got out of school.
Yeah, he's working on a project. He got into midnight. So shout out. But yeah, so yeah, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm gonna ask her for the footage so we can chop it up because that's one thing that I do want to do is again do those rock dailies, do more videos and stuff to push us more out there so that we are. But our growth is to be organic. I don't want to do anything that like because we ain't trying to get on. We on.
Right.
We on. So it's just for real, So it's just a matter of trying to just do what it is that he told us to do, take the advice that's given, push these things. So yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited about the new year. I'm excited about the focus and everything we're talking about is people just don't know. They're not they're misinformed and nothing's been revealed to them. So they just out like. Yeah, we got it, man. To be in the know, I can't wait, y'all. I'm excited. Any final?
I would say that's probably like the most useful thing that I had learned in college. Like the information that you get from universities and stuff, it changes. Like people who become professionals, they actually have to take not like sometimes it is recertifications, but they do have to take some type of refresher or something because there's always new information. So you never really stop learning. But what university or college, education does is it teaches you how to be discerning. It teaches you how to critically think. So it's like if you hear something, it's like I don't know, they don't
right.
Then you have the tools to go and research further or to look at what somebody else is looking at and be like, I ain't get that same conclusion, and you can actually back it up. So that's where like the debating and stuff comes in. It's not just saying, well, I feel like this. Like, no, you can use logic and say, well, if this is where you starting from and you're getting to this conclusion, then where what's your steps in between? And you can require people to make stuff make sense to you when you're able to do that instead of them just telling you what the conclusion is and you just have to take it at face value because you don't understand none of what comes before that. And that's how you end up in that 9 to 5 where you stuck. You can't ask for a raise because you don't know that either you're entitled to it or that you put in the work and and you're actually growing in that position. You're outgrowing that position, so they either need to promote you or pay you more. But we don't do that like within ourselves, and sometimes we even think like, oh, thank you, they gave me a job. They didn't give you a job, you earned a job.
You earned that.
It's at will employment. They could have fired you yesterday. Like,
for real, like let's talk about it. That's the truth, sis. For real, I'm serious. We have been set up for the okie doke. It's just time for us to for real wake up, people. Wake up, take back, reclaim everything that was taken from us. Everything.
Most
and
important, your time.
I'm reclaiming my time.
I'm getting it back.
Miss Maxine Waters, baby.
Okay. I'm reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time.
Before we get out of here, y'all got to see this dude's website. It's dope.
Who keeps?
Yeah, because I tried to type it in, but I didn't catch all of it, so I can't
play it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's gonna flicker in and out.
Oh, and he got because he doing the 3D view too, ain't he?
Well, that's not 3D. He doing that with a drone.
Right.
He's flying. Right. He's flying over the houses like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's not 3D. That's real.
That's sick.
That's real, right? Yeah. Dude doing that's pretty dope. Like I've never seen anybody do that. It's delicious.
That is
not in the dark.
But yeah,
he asked like, what voice is that?
Yes. I'm telling you, sis.
Right.
Girl, you about to be getting booked.
Okay.
Hey, understand. When we make this next commercial, we're gonna have to be outside. We're gonna have to do like really a
Yes.
really
For
upscale
real,
promotion. Like we're gonna have to go
yeah.
like to it's gonna that's gonna be so dope. Oh, y'all
I know
got me
that's right.
excited.
Step it up. I can't wait because I know it's gonna be dope. Like for real.
That's gonna be really dope.
Yeah, step it up. We out here. I can't wait. I'm excited. So let's go ahead. Will, you got any
people need to start booking him because I've been looking for apartments and stuff and houses and like they pictures be sad. It'd be like you can tell that they were in like a weird corner of the room. I was like, is this a bedroom or a closet? Like, where's the door? Like,
no. But this is nice. You get to see, like, and you know what I'm saying? This is, man, I will say, there goes Will. I love it. Yes, Will, do you have any final remarks before we go ahead and cut out of here?
And that my hair is getting longer every day. I just want to let all of YouTube know my hair is getting longer.
Because she had all the twigs.
Right. Nah, my twigs are getting longer every day. The more and more I grow them, I'm just letting them grow. I'm letting them grow.
You grease your scalp.
Every night. I'm letting them grow.
I know that's right. Shout out to Keith Baker.
Right.
Thank you so much, King, for gracing us with your presence and telling us your story. Shout out to you for real, brother. Like, I just love the fact you don't look like nothing you've been through, and that's hope for other people. That is hope for people, man, because there's some other people that feel like they can't make it, that they don't know what's going on. They into all types of stuff. And to see you come out like, yep, there are things more important than my past. You know, it's just dope. Shout out to RockTruth. Everybody that's out, we are saying a special prayer for Miss Tanya right now, who's out sick. Lord Jesus, we ask that you be with her, Lord. We thank you, Father God, healing for her body, Lord Jesus. We ask that you continue to bless her, keep her and her family. Lord, bless the dogs too. That's her family. That's her family, Lord Jesus. Keep her, Father. We need her for this kingdom. We need her. We need her input. We need her value. We need everything that she came to give, Lord Jesus. So I ask that you build yourself up in her, Father God. You are the author and finisher, Lord. It's in Jesus' name we pray for her. Lord Jesus, shout out to Ivo who finished up his paper. Go ahead, King. Shout out to everything, our new crew with the RockTruth King. Shout out to Ann and Coles and Tyron Joe. I can't wait for this show to air. Shout out.
And I'm gonna be all in your comments. Running it up. I will want to play all day. I got something for all y'all.
That's real. Oh, we out in the audience. We in the audience.
Oh yeah. I got time.
Oh, I got time. I'm gonna make the time.
I'm straight like that. I'll put it in the calendar. I'm scheduling it.
That's gonna be fun.
We're gonna book it. We book it. All the rock, and we're eventually gonna have the Rock Queens. Shout out to Rock Youth, Rock and Truth. They're airing on Monday with Miss Esther Lewis. Thank you so much. We'll be meeting with her and Rock Youth, Rock Truth. And then we also have shout out to James Clark, who's also going to join our network with Coffee with Clark. Oh gosh, we are doing big things. Shout out to someone who reached out to me, Miss Alicia. We'll be working with her, doing an interview with her as well soon. I'll give you the full name and details. It's coming up. And I cannot wait. Like the truth is spreading. The Rock is expanding. I am so excited and I'm grateful to God. We are praying for your resources, Father God, to continue your mission for your name's sake, for your glory, and it's in Jesus' name. That's part of like a prayer too. I just talk to God, you know. So you catch me in and out of prayer. It's all for His time. So forgive me, y'all. Anybody? Yes. Oh yeah, Mary. Keys. What key? What key, Ivo?
I don't know what that means. Now I'm concerned, Ivo. What are we talking about?
We just hit our 6:30 mark. We can leave, Ivo.
What keys are we making reference to? Sir?
Are we making reference
to? Even Doc like.
I want to say I've never sold anything illegal in my life, so.
Alicia Keys, you know what? No, it ain't Alicia Keys' phone.
Hey, we get Alicia Keys on here. I'm gonna pass out. I'm
Okay. No. It's not Alicia. Her name is Alicia Norwood. So she's going to be starting a for profit or non for profit that is an organization geared towards the youth. I believe the age group was 13 to 20, which is right about the same group that we have with RockTruth, with this 12 to 21-year-olds. So this is going to be great to collaborate with her. It's just because that group is growing and there's so many other youth that are reaching out like, I want to be a part. I want to do. How can we navigate all of them? Because again, in our Father's house is many mansions, which is positions, and it's a position for them all. So we have to be ready to receive, y'all. I was gonna send that in the group text, like, get y'all catcher mitts on, get in position, because it's harvest time. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I love y'all. Thanks for rocking truth with me today, y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow, Will.
Time for a nap.
Yeah. Okay. Any final thoughts, Doc Ock? Anything final? Or you good?
I am groovy. We're still we're still registering for the 21 days of fitness challenge. So if you want to get in, drop a couple of pounds before you hit the Christmas dinner and possibly win some cash money. We are giving away over $1,000. So to best male and female transformation. I am a very good coach. I will stalk you. I will annoy you. I will send you nice little messages in the morning to make sure you had your shake and you're doing what you're supposed to do. So if you need accountability, I got it for you.
Oh wow, that sounds scary, but something that I need. Something that I need. What day does the challenge start again?
It starts November 30th and it ends December 20th. So it is more than enough time for you to still enjoy your holiday and use the money if you want to get some last minute Christmas presents or spend it on a ticket to go and surprise the family member.
You ain't never lying. I think I'm about to jump in that group. For real. I'll be hitting up. And I still got to get my tea. For real. I ain't forget. Girl, payday was yesterday. So I'm on it. I ain't forget. So thank you so much. Oh, what was the lady's name? Real quick. I have to before I leave. That did our mask. Oh my God. They're amazing. Okay, so what did it say? This say Victoria. I don't know what the rest of the front of your name is, but thank you so much. Shout out to Miss Victoria for doing our masks. They are beautiful. They are wonderful. As we get out of here, we encourage you to rock truth or absolutely nothing at all. Y'all just, all right, peace. Oh, because we can't take the tagline, right? Because that's the Rock You tagline. The stay truth, be dope, all that.
Technically.
Yeah, no, we'll come up with another one. It's fine.
Another one. Okay, y'all. Okay, Doc, you gonna work on that? Because all right, let's work on it. Let's get another one. Fine. All right. Well, peace, I guess, for now. They got a dope outro.
Right. They are cool and hip and stuff.
Right. We laugh. Stay true, be you on Tuesdays, if not Thursdays. They got a dope. Man, peace,
my God.
I love y'all.
Love y'all.
Roy.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.
Good night.